Welcome to the Sekhmet Pilgrimage, and I am so excited to share this offering with you. It has been such a long time coming. In fact, I feel all my lives I've arrived at this point where I've walked through initiation after initiation, but brought on by Sekhmet. She said, "Go there," and I was like, "I don't want to," but I went there anyway. And she walked with me from the very, very first time that I went to Egypt. But I think she's been around me all my life, even other lifetimes. We have been together so many times, and I believe in this particular life, all of us have a very unique connection with Sekhmet. She has chosen us to do her bidding. She has chosen us to embody her fully. So as I've always said, Sekhmet doesn't want to be worshipped. She wants to be embodied. She wants to be ignited within. So you become heart of one. You become her lion heart, right? So this is what it's all about. So she's calling her children home, and we've all heard it, felt it. A lot of us have been ignited with fire very recently, having not known who Sekhmet was. And some of us have gone through that anyway, knowing very well who she was. So we're all at different stages of knowing her. But that's your human understanding. She's quite frankly, she's been with you forever. She's been with all of us forever. So she's calling us back to Egypt. It's divine action. She's calling a pride together. We're gathering. She's calling a tribe together. And that's you. That's me. So we gather in Egypt. It's like that's probably the last time where you and I met, actually, so we're coming back full circle, full circle. So as she calls us, she's calling us to let go of all fear. She's calling us to let go of all preconceptions. She's calling us to be willing to let go of the layers of shadow that have held us in a prison for lifetimes past. This lifetime, not happening anymore. This is the great migration, the great celebration. It is a freeing of the shackles, and it's stepping into one's power and knowing yourself as sovereign, knowing yourself as royal, knowing yourself as heart of one. There is nothing else. So you are an upholder of Ma'at, as am I. An upholder of Ma'at is someone that lives by truth. Okay. So Ma'at is all about cosmic truth, law, order, justice, balance. And through our energies and through our emanation and of these frequencies, we lead by example. We lead by example. So everything which is true and just, we hold that in our hearts, in our lion hearts, right? So how did I get here, right? And I want to actually share this with you because this is why this is so divinely guided and orchestrated by Mother, because I've walked with Sekhmet for a very, very long time, and I've been through a lot, and I've never said no to anything. Everything she's asked me to do, I've said yes. And it's been, at the time, very, very intense. But when I've moved through it, it's been, or like, I have no words. I have no words. I was the most smallest, scared little individual before I even started like any of this. And she grabbed hold of me and she was like, "No, this won't do." And I was like, "I don't even know who you are." She was like, "This won't do. I'm sorry. This is what's going to happen. You're going to bring your groups to Egypt and you're going to look like this, 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 and this is what you're going to do." And I remember saying, "Absolutely not. I'm terrified. Please don't talk to me." And I ran off and I hid. She pulled me out the cave like mothers do, tough love. And she was like, "Get out there, face your fear, face your shadow." And I had so much fear. I was literally, excuse the pun, scared of my own shadow. And here I am now, complete opposite to that. Why? Because of the love of the mother, because I followed her lion's heart. I trusted her. And I knew that I couldn't stay where I was. I was like, well, I don't want to be here. So what else is there? There's this beautiful goddess in front of me saying, "Come." And it's scary as hell on a daily basis living here. So can't be any worse. So I did the trial by fire again and again and again. Now, the final trial by fire happened last year, December. Myself and Waleed, who is the other co-creative spirit to this whole Egyptian experience. I met Waleed 10 years ago. He's from Egypt, and he's been doing this work for a very, very long time. We met, we looked at each other, we knew each other from old, meaning past lives. It was a done deal. It was such a beautiful thing. And from that moment on, we worked together and we became fast friends again. So this time, okay, we decided that we would meet each other in Egypt because we're always holding groups together. It's very busy and we never really get time where we can just sit and chat and hang out. So we did that. We hung out on the Nile and we just chilled out in Egypt. And he said to me, "Marie, I want to show you a few things. And we ended up walking without realizing it, a Sekhmet pilgrimage, personal private pilgrimage of our own. We ended up walking, between the Avenue of the Sphinx. We ended up going to see Temple Mut. We ended up going to see Sekhmet. And we did all of these things. And I will never forget it because we walked into her chapel and I stood there and Sekhmet's really big and we both stared up into her eyes and we just gave her prayers and gave her so much gratitude and love and said thank you for the blessings that she's bestowed upon us, because she's always been a massively significant factor in mine and Wally's co-creations. And yeah, just so many blessings. So we gave our prayers, we gave our blessings, and we had this beautiful like Sekhmet pilgrimage between us without realizing it. Well, that was the final trial by fire, because after we left each other, then all hell broke loose. I was plunged into the deepest, darkest part of self. It was the final purge. It was the final push. And Waleed went through his own set of like things, his end as well. So that's when I had to say, I need to take a breath and take a beat. And I stepped away from Egypt and I grieved so much the loss of Egypt. But she was like, no, you're not grieving. You're not losing anything. She said, you are Egypt. You are Sekhmet because you are me. And it's not that I'm a reincarnation of her. I am fully embodied in her aspects of Sekhmet. She said, you need to trust me. Do you trust me? I said, yes, I do. So I just let go and I just allowed myself to just be taken with the dark river wherever I was going. I trusted her, and we both came out the other end and we both came up for air. Waleed was a different person. I'm a different person. And I looked at it and then Sekhmet said, right now. And then everything started happening. And I just effortlessly put this offering together. And she said to me as well, she said, stay in your lane. Your only focus is to bring your creative energy to this very, very special space. Call my children home, bring my children home. And that is truly my job, that I get you to the temple on time. What happens between you and the temple, or you and Sekhmet, is between you two, right? But I am your space holder, your protector, your guardian, your custodian that will deliver you to exactly the right spot so you can receive the blessings of Sekhmet. And that's what she said. She said, don't get it twisted. Not that she used those words. She said, I have chosen my people. I have chosen my children. They know who they are. And I was like, okay. So she just said, don't get involved. Okay. And I was like, fine. Yes, ma'am. That day, an hour later, email popped up and somebody said, I need to go to Egypt. When are you going next? Because I specifically need to see Sekhmet. 2 days later, 2 more messages like that. I'd not told anybody about this. So this is where I'm telling you now, she has reached out to you already. She has chosen those who need to be there. And, and we got to honor that, right? It's a divine action that is being called from you now. You've got to return to the pride. Okay. So this is the magic and the medicine, the heka that is just woven into this beautiful, beautiful offering. And, it's a case of like, you know who you are. And I am here. It's like the bus leaves on the hour every hour. Be there, basically. So yeah, so this is a very, very, very exciting and joyous celebration, because Hathor, as I say, she's the other aspect of Sekhmet, and she will always bring that divine play and joy, which actually is kind of the other side of me, because those who know me know that I like to walk my path with love and laughter. I'm not going to do this miserably. Absolutely not. Dark nights of the soul are enough, are they not? So anyway, this is a very, very powerful gathering. And you know what? The bottom line is everything is energy and frequency. If your whiskers are rippling and your fur's like, you can feel your fur going and your lion tail twitching, then it's for you. Reach out and let's get on a Zoom call and let's just discuss the infinite possibilities. So I just want to leave this here with you and just say, welcome to the Sekhmet Pilgrimage, and welcome to the New Earth timeline, because this is very much what it's all about. So thank you so much for receiving this medicine, for always receiving my videos and my magic and medicine. And I will see you in Egypt. Peace.